Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's CoachFury here, and we are back today with another episode of our Chicago Bulls Rebuild Let's Play series of Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 21. And first episode, we just did a bit of an overview of the team, what our possible moves may be going through the next couple of seasons, obviously hoping that we don't get fired. But yeah, we're diving straight in today, really, guys, and we're going to play our first opening day game here against the Charlotte Hornets. See how this team pans out. As I said in sort of the last episode, I'm pretty much going in terms of strategy, balance and straight man to man to begin with. I just want to see how this team works in just a default setting to see how we adjust it. But we do have some strange injury to begin with, that Wendell Carter, despite playing no games, has decided that he is going to get himself injured for one game, which is not the best thing for us, but that's okay. We will get Carter out. It means that Hornets going to have to play centre for us for this game, some heavy minutes. Carter, I don't know why you're still getting minutes, but that's fine. You can't play because you're injured. But yeah, so anyway, long story short, we're going to play the opening game, see how we get on, maybe adjust some of the strategy based on that. But yeah, it's going to be fun to see how we get on against the Hornets here. We're obviously not going to control in the rotations. We will definitely let the AI do that for us. So this is our opening day lineup. We are up against the LaMelo Ball Charlotte Hornets. For those of you who may necessarily have delved into the GM Games channel, I've done a Charlotte Hornets series for them with LaMelo Ball, and that's been fascinating to see how he develops. But you know, our main focus today is on the Chicago Bulls, our team, seeing whether the likes of Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Patrick Williams, Lauri Markkanen, and Luke Cornett, unfortunately, Carter Williams being out, can get a result here against the Charlotte Hornets. So let's dive into the opening tip-off and see how we get on. We will obviously speed this up a little bit and get ourselves going here. We are on the road, our first game of the season. We have no expectations really for this season. Our ownership goals, I think, that have been given to us are very much along the lines of just basically to work towards getting a playoff team, and if we can, try and develop or sign a 4-star player. So we may look at that one. That could be a possibility to do over the course of the season at the trade deadline. But in our opening game here, we are well and truly being dismantled a little bit early on here against the Charlotte Hornets, with the likes of Bridges and Monk going 3 of 3 against us. White having a pretty poor shooting performance, and so is Markkanen here, 1 of 5 and 1 of 4. That's not helping, but Williams is looking pretty good, 3 of 4. I'm surprised actually LaVine has only had 1 shot this game. I would have thought he'd have taken a lot more shots in any strategy we use, given that he is probably our best scorer. Maybe the ball's just not getting around to him in this setup. But, you know, first quarter here, we are definitely down. Our defensive performance numbers are actually not too bad, to be honest with you. We are turning the ball over a lot, so that's something we'll have to probably have a little look at. And our shooting numbers are definitely way below what we would expect them to be. 2 of 17 from 3-point is not where you need to be really in the modern NBA. You need to be shooting much better than that. 2 of 18 now, blimey. As we are down by 10 or so in this game. Yeah, definitely shooting numbers are a bit questionable in this strategy, but that's fine. That's the point of running through this first game is really I just want to see where the shooting preferences are for our team and trying to adjust our strategy according to that. As Markkanen is now 4 of 11, Young has come in, he's 1 of 5. So yeah, our entire team is not shooting very well in the balance setup, which is a good thing to actually kind of note early on, really. As we get to the half-time mark, we are down by 15. Yeah, okay, so nobody's shooting really that well, apart from Williams, actually. Williams is shooting okay. Yeah, so our offense has been pretty terrible. So that's something we're going to have to look at. 5 of 27, though, from 3-point land is not good. Definitely need to look into that. But we are only down by 10, so who knows? Maybe we could have a resurgence in the fourth quarter here to pull this one back. But I think this might be an opening day loss for us. Looking over at the Charlotte Hornets though, Bridges having a pretty good game. He's 3 of 5. Graham's got 10 points. Monk's having a fantastic game for the bench, 6 of 7 there. Yeah, obviously giving me a bit of payback from my my Let's Play series on GM Games. Letting them know that they are actually a good team when they haven't been doing very well for me in that Let's Play series. Markkanen's definitely come back though. He's 7 of 15 now. That's more realistic shooting that I would have expected from him. He's actually putting up some okay numbers. 7 rebounds there as well. Williams has decided that after his first half performance, he is now going to go 3 of 11. So that's not great. We are definitely out of this one though. We're down by 13. Unless we have some sort of miracle comeback here, I don't see us coming back in this one. But you know, I mean, we've managed to hold them to pretty okay shooting numbers, to be honest with you. And they've turned the ball over 11 times. And Markkanen is now 9 of 17, 21 points. So much better performance out of him. Levine has definitely decided to take more shots, but not that efficient, 5 of 17. So we will have a look at this when we come out of this game and delve a little bit into what the shooting numbers actually look like. I think what I might actually do, guys, is just thinking about it. I don't think I'm going to delve into the shooting numbers immediately. I'm just going to probably sim through maybe 4 or 5 games just so we don't have any anomalies as such, so we can kind of see it. But we lose that one by 9. Yeah, okay, our shooting is pretty terrible. 13 of 53 from 3-point land. Yeah, okay, we're not going to win many games if we shoot like that. I mean, that's a large amount of volume to take from 3-point as well. So we're just going to sim through a week. Let's not sim for a week, so it's only 3 days. Let's just sim 1 day first and get Carter Jr. back in the lineup. So Carter's back, good. Yeah, okay, let's run with that. So we'll just sim, what day is it? It's 21st. Let's just sim ourselves until sort of end of the first week of November. And we'll stop on injuries and action emails. But apart from that, we will just get ourselves going just so we can see. And I think we have an inbox. Trade rumor. Yeah, okay, we'll admit that he is on the trade block. Do we have an injury as well? We do, but he's not in the rotation anyway, so that's fine. Let's get ourselves going forward here. We get another win. Blimey, okay. Carter with 33 points there. Another loss, so we've gone 2 and 2. Levine with 34 points. So Levine with 33 points. Oh my goodness. And another win. 4 and 2. We are 4 and 2. What's going on? Okay, we've got some inbox emails. Scouting updates. We will just admit that all these trade rumors are true because I'm happy for them to go. Let's keep ourselves moving forward. I think I'll just ignore the action emails for now. We'll just sim if there's an injury. And we get another win. Okay, this is surprising. We've started 5 and 2, 5 and 3 now. Loss against the Lakers is fine. We'd not expect to beat the Lakers. Levine is out for 2 days. What's the date? We've got another week to go probably until we adjust this. I will store that lineup because that seems to be working pretty well. AI, yeah, okay, Temple, you can just come in for now. We'll just sim through until that date and we'll stop if there's any injuries. As we now lose that game 5-4 against Atlanta. We lose against Houston to go 5-5. But that's a much better start than I thought we would have. I mean, we're 5 and 6 now. Granted, we've had Levine out of the lineup. So we will restore the lineup. Levine will come back in. There we go. Don't know why. That's very odd, look. Don't know why. He's... Just adjust it. Thank you. Right, so we are 5 and 6. And we're obviously scoring pretty well. We're letting in a lot. We're letting a lot of shots go. Let's take a little look at the insights. So we are number 1 in rebounds. We are a really good rebounding team, it looks like. Our net rating is pretty atrocious. Everything else is pretty much below league average. Apart from points per game, we are allowing a lot. Okay, so right, where shall we start? Let's start with the shooting stats and just have a little flick through of that. So let's take a little look at our main guys. Right, so Kobe White, you are a pretty terrible shooter, which is not surprising given that in your first season you were just as bad. You clearly can't hit a 3-point shot at this moment in time. In the outside shooting's not too bad. You're getting everything sort of efficiently from mid-range, it looks like, but you are playing above the 3 most of the time. Okay, so White we might want to do some instructions for. Levine, you are, wow, okay, that's a lot of red for someone who shoots so much. 38%. That's okay. You're really, seems like you're really good in underneath the basket. You do draw some fouls actually pretty well. What's your preferences actually? Pass and drive. Shoot. Okay, so we don't really probably want you posting up, but I will look at that in terms of stats in a minute. Williams. Wow, okay, there's a lot of red on these guys. I did not expect that. I mean, again, he's really good under the basket. Corner 3 on the right hand side. Right hand side, he's actually pretty efficient at 3-point, but he's terrible in mid range. Okay, so that's interesting. Markkanen. Yeah, okay. Left hand side, you're definitely better. Not terrible actually from outside. You take an awful lot of shots from there. What's your profile look like in terms of your bio? Catch and shoot, pull up jumper, post shot up. So probably need less catch and shoots from you, I'd imagine. And Carter, I'd imagine, probably lives right under the basket. Okay, not as much as I want him to. Oh, you're actually surprisingly good from there. Post up shot, pull up, catch and shoot, drive and shoot. So we probably want less catch and shoots with you. Okay, right. Let's get that sorted first. So we'll go into the strategy section. We'll do some player instructions. So Carter, I want you for 1 month to catch and shoot less, but we want you to probably post up more, catch and shoot less. Levine, I want you driving more, to be perfectly honest with you. Drive and shoot more at the expense of, hang on, let's just double check the thing. Oh, that's so ugly. He's taken an awful lot of threes, so probably less 3. What's his 3 volume actually like? Yeah, okay, 3 volume's not great. So we probably want you to drive less at the expense of 3s. For 1 month, drive and shoot more at the expense of guessing catch and shoot. Right, Kobe White, I want you to drive and pass more at the expense of catch and shoot. Does he shoot off to dribble actually? What's his numbers like that? Pull up jumper, catch and shoot. Drive and shoot. Pull up jumper. Okay. Probably less on the pull up jumper, I'd imagine. So we need to adjust these so that hopefully we can get some decent shooting numbers out of them. So pass, drive and pass more. I can't do pull up jumper, okay. At the expense of catch and shoot less. 1 month. And then Williams, you would definitely drive and shoot more at the expense of shoot off dribble less. Right, okay, so that's adjusted that. Let's take a quick dive into the defensive numbers as well. So we want to see that. So in terms of how are we looking? So points allowed against the shots faced. So Kobe White is just a terrible sieve on the front court. He's allowing 60% of, he's stopping 60%, so he's allowing 40% of his drives. Okay, that's not great. Wendell Carter, you're actually looking at pretty good defender. Markkin's actually surprisingly pretty good in terms of points allowed, shots faced. Patrick Williams, you look like you're already a very good defender in terms of stopping drives, but you're allowing a lot. I think what we'll do then is, in terms of strategy, we'll just go switch, because switch just basically nullifies the pick and roll, leaving a poor matchup. But I think we'll live with that. In terms of the strategy of the shooting numbers, what do we want here? I think we'll try a bit of pace and space next game. I just want to see how that looks. I know we're obviously not going to post up as much. The Carter, when the Carter's not going to get as much. Usage is okay. The break usage is higher. Ooh, it's tough. It's tough. I just don't know what. I think maybe we just run one in each. Actually, I think we'll start maybe with the pace and space, as I said, and just see how that looks. Maybe for the next game, and then we'll run through each one. I know obviously we've got the Bucks next. So we're not expected to win that. That's a terrible loss, but our offense was pretty terrible actually. Only 86 points, 33% shooting. Shooting numbers are pretty bad as well. Okay, so that strategy's not efficient. Let's try. I mean, we've got a lot of perimeter guys. We can try perimeter focus and just see how that looks maybe for the next game. So we score 114 against the Nets, which is interesting. We shoot pretty well, 14 of 38. Levine with much better. I'm not with 8, but I mean, his volume's still pretty high. Young, Carter. Interesting, we've got Williams coming off the bench at the minute. I probably want to adjust that. Yeah, I'm going to adjust you guys around. Something like that. Let's play perimeter focus again for another game. I just want to see if that was a fluke or not. Against the Bucks, and we beat the Bucks. We put up 132. Okay, perimeter focus looks like it's the way to go for us, if I'm honest. We have some pretty good outside shooters. Markkinen's getting outside shots, which is good. White did fan out actually in that game, and Satoransky had to come in, was surprisingly good in 40 minutes. I think that is the way we'll go maybe for. Let's go until the end of November and just see how we get on in that setup. We'll obviously stop on injuries, but we will go till the 1st of December. Oh, I've got some emails. Hang on, let's just double check those. Oh, I have a trade offer. Hello. Oh, okay. So they are interested. Oh, okay. Maybe I can't go in and get that. Oh, okay. I've missed the trade offer. Sorry guys. So they were offering Portis and Fishag. Oh, okay. They wanted a 2nd round pick for Bobby Portis. That was never going to happen. Right. Let's just quickly end this episode. Let's get ourselves to the 1st of December and just see how we look. The outside shooting though seems to work pretty efficiently for us. We've got a couple of wins now on the bounce. We hit an injury snag here with Williams out. Probable and probable. That's fine. We can live with the probable. Again, another win there against Miami. We are now 9-7. Okay, 9-8 now. But that's okay. We can deal with that. Hutchinson is out, but you're not getting any minutes anyway, so I don't really care. We lose to get Portland. We are now 9-9, but that is definitely a much better start than I thought we would have. Okay, we must have an email, action email. Okay, we've got some. They're trying again to offer us Bobby Portis. I'm going to be honest. Don't really know much about Bobby Portis. I don't even think he's that good a player. Let's take a little look though. Yeah, okay. He's never. I mean, he's 12-5 actually. He's putting up some good numbers this season for them. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not interested in that deal. Not in terms of gifts, giving up the second round pick as well, which we probably will end up using. So we will decline that offer. Right, let's just quickly get ourselves to start of December for this episode. We lose. We're now in a losing record, and we've lost 2 there on the bounce to Portland and to Golden State. It's 2 teams we probably wouldn't expect to beat. Tough loss there to Sacramento. Defense is still definitely an issue for us. We're still averaging over 100 points on our defensive side, but in terms of standings, we're not actually doing too bad. We are 10-12, still a losing record, but I think if we can address some of those defensive issues, we might surprise a few people this season. Definitely numbers have picked up though since we've adjusted to perimeter focus, so we'll probably carry on with that for a little while. But yeah, that's not too bad. We get to the start of December, and we're in good shape. We're putting up some okay numbers. Key thing is to make sure we get some efficiency as well, not just stats, but we want some efficiency. So you can see Markkanen's putting up a little bit better percentage numbers now. Let's take a little look at Levine. His numbers gone up as well to 406. That's good. Just has a lot of red. He's probably not the right prospect for us long term, but we'll have to live with that. Yeah, okay. Kobe White's hasn't necessarily got much better yet. Wendell Carter, look at that. 61%. I'm happy with that for a centre player. That's the sort of numbers I expect him to put up. Yeah, okay. 36% from you, Williams. We'll have to still develop you. But yeah, there we go. I think we'll end the episode there. We're 10-12 with the Bulls. Heading into the December period. Slowly but surely, we're definitely in better shape than I thought we would be. I thought we would be in a lot worse record at this stage, but we've been lucky we haven't had too many major injuries. And it's all about adjusting, getting our guys sorted in terms of player instructions, getting the right strategy there. But we'll see what happens next time. Can we carry on this great start to begin the season at 10-12, or will we fall back into the trap of being one of the worst teams in the league, as was projected in the league media report at the beginning of the season? We will see next time. As always, if you've enjoyed the episode, feel free to hit the like button, subscribe button, and interested to hear what you guys think. We're getting towards the trade deadline now. Are there any moves that we should probably be thinking about? Did you guys like that Milwaukee Bucks trade offer? Is there anything else we should be considering with this Bulls team as we build out this young side, hopefully getting towards the playoffs over the coming years?